The grease and creosote built up in your smoker does not equal more flavor. If you've been pushing off cleaning your smoker, I'm going to show you guys how I like to do it. This first step isn't necessary for everyone. My smoker has a coat of paint on it and it looks a little dusty, so I'm going to spray it with some water, give it a good sponge bath, and make it look nice and shiny again. Open up the smoker doors and give the grates an initial scrape down. I also like to flip it over and scrape down the bottom. A lot of times when you're only hitting the top, a lot of the bits and pieces are still left dangling underneath, like dingleberry. I'm just going to stop right there, but you guys know what I mean. A brush works fine for this, but I know lately there's a lot of fear around the bristles falling off and getting into food. So if you're worried about that, the one tool I highly recommend is a separate bench scraper just for your smoker. Take the grates out and scrape down the doors, walls, corners, and the lips where the grates rest on top. The bench scraper is the best tool for this job. It's wide and can hug all the corners as well as the rounded shape of the walls. Scrape everything down to the bottom of the cook chamber and move on to the most satisfying part, getting rid of that gross buildup. This is just what naturally occurs when you cook food on an offset, but that's why it's so important to take time to clean it. Just an additional pro tip, make sure to wipe down the thermometers. A lot of times it can get caked up, which can give you false temperatures during cooking. Spray the inside of the smoker and the grates. Here, I'm using a high temp PAM cooking spray. This is also a good time to spray the outside of your smoker if you have an unfinished surface to help protect it from the elements. Clean out the firebox of all the ash and build a big fire using Fogo charcoal, chud snake nests, and of course the secret ingredient, Korean newspaper. Give the fire a little bit of encouragement with a high-tech pink fan, and once the coals are ready, chuck in some logs. This is also the perfect time to get rid of some wood that may be too dry to cook with. Open up the stack to let your smoker breathe and bring up the temperature up to 300 to 350 degrees for the next 2 hours or so. Now you can relax and have some fun messing around with the fire. And because you use Korean newspaper, you'll ensure the most flavorful food in the 2025 barbecue season. I hope this helps you get a jump on your cleaning, and just remember,